Now, prosecutors in Greece have frozen all assets of a Greek member of the European Parliament, Eva Kaili, who's been arrested in Belgium accused of corruption. She was allegedly caught with bags of cash at her home. Investigators believe this was money she received from Qatar in return for supporting the country in debates at the European Parliament. Doha denies bribing MEPs. Well, Belgian prosecutors have charged 4 people and seized more than $600,000. Well, our correspondent Jessica Parker has the latest now on that story from Brussels.
I think the details of this case so far is partly what has shocked people across Brussels and beyond. So Belgian prosecutors came out on Friday and said that they carried out a series of raids on properties across Brussels. They'd seized €600,000 in cash. And as well, over the weekend, we learned that among those arrested, 4 had been charged. Among them is reported to be Eva Kaili, who is this Greek MEP, a vice president of the European Parliament, one of 14, although she has now been stripped of her powers by the European Parliament President Roberta Metsola. Also reportedly charged Francesco Giorgi, a parliamentary assistant, and her partner, Eva Kaili's partner. So among the 4 charged, we are told. Now, I think for MEPs, the European Parliament, it's going to raise some big questions. And the European Commission President Ursula von der Leyen has today come out and said there is a question now of public trust in the institutions of the European Union. And MEPs are in fact now gathering in Strasbourg, the French city, where they meet for their regular plenary session. And this unfolding scandal is completely overshadowing events there and is likely to dominate proceedings. You could potentially see, for example, a debate on the whole issue by MEPs over the coming days in Strasbourg. Qatar, it's worth saying, of course, currently hosting the World Cup, so story comes at a slightly awkward time for the Gulf state, but they are very much denying any accusations of misconduct. We've also contacted Eva Kaili's office for comment, but we haven't yet heard back. But I think for the European Union, for the European Parliament, this will be a subject of extensive debate and discussion. It'll be almost anyone is talking about, not just what revelations have come out so far, but also how deep this could potentially go.
Jessica Parker, as Jessica just talking there, let me just take you and show you the live pictures from the European Parliament, because the President just speaking there saying the European Parliament is under attack.
Those responsible will find this Parliament on the side of the law, and I am proud of our role and assistance in this investigation. There will be no sweeping under the carpet. We will launch an internal investigation to look at all the facts related to the Parliament and to look at how our systems can become yet more watertight. There will be no business as usual. We will launch a reform process to see who has access to our premises, how these organisations, NGOs and people are funded, what links with third countries they have. We will ask for more transparency on meetings with foreign actors and those linked to them. We will shake up this Parliament and these towns, and I need your help to do it. We will protect those who help us expose criminality, and I will work to look at our whistleblower systems to see how can they be made stronger. But I must also say that while we can always look to increase deterrence and transparency, there will always be some for whom a bag of cash is always worth the risk. And what is essential...
Well, that was the European Parliament President, and just listening to those comments, you can hear the clear shock at this story, but describing it as a test of our values in terms of how they now respond. We'll keep an eye on that story. That is clearly still developing, and bring you more on that as it comes in.